Hi everyone, welcome to another Greenleaf Terrain Showcase. This time I have a set of Infinity Terrain that is inspired by, or it's based on the Paradiso campaign. So if you're not familiar with that, it is a campaign setting on a jungle world. And so this is a crashed ship on that jungle world that's been there for a little while, so it's all overgrown. And there is some more pieces, but it's hard to get it all on camera. I've also set up my studio Ariadna kind of coming from the right and a little bit from the left of the ship, so they're kind of invading the ship, and my nomads have been inside the ship and been doing something, so they are defending their way out. So I will jump the camera off the tripod and we will check out all the pieces, because like I said, there's scatter pieces and hills, a couple pieces of broken off ship that just don't really fit on camera. So starting down here, we have the Mirage 5 team entering in the wreckage area. We got a Foxtrot Ranger rocking up there. Tank Hunter with his autocannon. Beside the turbine there. One of the hills. And that's just one of the scattered terrain pieces. And then we have some antipodes and their controller saying to hold. Meanwhile, a crazy koala is running out the door at them. That chick is jumping back, shooting at them, while there are some werewolves breaching that side there. And inside the medical bay here, we have a bunch of drones with an intruder. And then moving over, this is an SAS moving in. We have Uxie and McNeil facing down against this gigantic iguana. And then through that door behind there, you can see through that wreckage there, is a Minuteman. Find that Minuteman. So that Minuteman's running down the hallway shooting his gun. And inside here, beside the cryo chambers, I can't remember that, Carlotta, I think is her name. There's some more guys in there. There's a guy there. Some consoles. It's all overgrown. There is another intruder and Zoe and Pywell. And then dropping in the back here, we got two Hellcats on the hill that have dropped in on these tractor mules. We got some scouts rocking through the scatter terrain pieces. And there are two airborne guys that have jumped in here. So, you can see the ship is the K3 class ship. It's gone down. The design is loosely based on, I think it's a, I don't know, D something decimator or something like that from Star Wars. I can't remember exactly. That thing's shape is much longer and bigger. It just kind of, I needed the client to provide me with a spaceship shape, since there's so many variety of spaceships, just so I got some little bit of reference. So I found a few different reference pictures and I came up with this design, and it's nice and open. Obviously you see you can get lots of miniatures in there. You can play on this piece alone pretty much, but the set does also include it's 2 hills, 5 or 6 scatter terrain pieces, and then there's 3 of these scatter terrain pieces, so that's 9 scatter terrain pieces and 2 hills. And then this large centerpiece, which measures, I think, 18 inches wide and 24 inches long. Slightly less, because I didn't want it to be a big rectangle. So it's got, you know, some undulation in the cut there. This is also on a 1/4 inch hardboard instead of, these guys are on 1/8 inch. It's just such a large piece, I didn't want it to warp over time. Therefore, it's on a thicker piece of MDF. But I've cut a decent bevel in there. Miniatures can still go on the edge, but if your miniature can't really stand, you know, it doesn't matter if you go, I'm there. It's who are you playing with that's really getting that mad. Got some Antonosity's Workshop consoles. They're kind of everywhere around. The beds and these consoles and cryo chambers and whatnot are from Spartan Scenics. The rest is made with foam core. I got cork rocks that are sealed with watered down wood glue. And then everything's painted up, obviously. These guys are a bit of seafoam sponge. There's a couple pieces on this main guy here. There's one in there. And there's one around the front there. I'll grab this piece and I'll change them around. So I just carefully turn the piece around. So now the engagement's happening the other way. But you can get a better shot of the front there. And all these plants that have color on them, I have airbrushed that color on. So that bright red there, and we got a purple. This red's coming out a lot crazier in the camera. It's not so crazy. And we got this chick there. And the floor all has this hexagon pattern. Just some of it has been weathered away, but you can still see it. See it everywhere. And that's a nice touch. So you got this guy facing down on this side. And there's a couple more of these Spartan Scenics crates. You got the girl working on the panel there. And the big dude. So that gives you a little closer look at the set as a whole. If you are interested in some miniature painting commissions or custom terrain, you can email me at greenleafterrain@gmail.com and I'll get back to you with a quote. Other than that, thanks for watching, please subscribe, and happy wargaming.